It will help a lot in conversions. Step number 6, follow up. There is nothing really much to teach in follow-up. I have not been a very heavy follow-up guy, but can we please switch off the cell phones? It might be an important call for you, but it might be disturbing many others in this room, including me. So I will appreciate if we can put our cell phones on vibrator mode, or we can switch it off. I'll take a break for 2 seconds and ensure everybody puts his cell phone on silent mode. I myself, both my cell phones are in a switched off mode. Follow up. My favorite strategy has been 24 hours, 72 hours and 7 days. And that's what I encourage all of you to do the same. Follow up 3 times with a person. Definitely within the first 24 hours after he has seen the presentation, after 72 hours and after 7 days. If he doesn't join in the first 7 days, forget about him, but still make sure somewhere in a notebook you write what exactly happened with that person, and maybe you can look at him 3 months down the line, 6 months down the line. You can always be in touch with a person in today's world using emails and SMSs and all that. But for me, that is most probably a kind of a shutdown case. I will move to the next. During the follow-up, again, be professional. You should never allow your prospect to dominate you. Understand what will happen when you follow up with a person. Let's understand that. And if if this thing happened, will your life change and all that kind of thing. When you give a call to a person and follow up, result number 1, which we all want, the person says, okay, I'm ready to sign up. These are my, tell me how much money I have to put in your bank account and give me the account. That is 1, right? It can happen. You might have done a very good presentation, the person is bang ready to sign up. That's result number 1, which can happen in a follow-up. And if that is happening, please do not waste time in talking about anything else. Just send him the account details and get his ID activated as fast as possible. Close the sale. That's about it. I know some people in my team, it's funny, but it happens. When a person is ready to join, they could not believe that the person is ready to join. It happened with me initially in my few presentations. Wow, the person is ready to join? I'll ask, so sir, what is attracting you in the business? So X, Y, I'll talk to him so many things instead of just giving him the payment details. So go for the kill, you give a call to a person, he says, his first one response is, alright, yeah, your presentation was very interesting, I think I would like to be a part of your team, so tell me what next, how can I get started? The moment a person says, how can I start or what to do next, that's about it, go for the kill. Give him the payment details, get his IDs activated, that's 1. Response number 2, well, it's a good project, but I think, I have some questions and I would like to get answers to these questions. The best way for you to get these questions, even if you know these questions, is to get your sponsor on the call. Why? There's something called as third-party effect, which works like magic in the known circle. Get your sponsor on the call, tell him, alright, I'll connect you to somebody who is very experienced in the business and he will help you with his questions. Again, just listen, smile on the call and let your sponsor close the deal. If you do not want to pass this to a sponsor, it's no hard to rule, honestly. You can do it yourself also if you feel you have the confidence to answer all the questions. But if you feel you're just a newbie in the business, you maybe cannot handle technical questions or business related questions and all that, get your sponsor on the conference call and let him handle all the questions. The third thing which he can say to you is, no, please don't disturb me, thank you. That's about it, right? 3 things will happen. No, yes, or let me think. That means asking questions. So if no, it's okay. Move on. Always remember in follow-up a principle called SW, 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 SW. Some will, some will not. So what? Someone else is waiting. That's how this industry works. SW, 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 all the time. Some will not. So what? Someone else is waiting. 24 hours, 72 hours, 7 days. Play the numbers game. Keep it short. Keep it professional. Make sure that the person sees your confidence on the phone. Follow-up should never be done in a begging mode or like you're kind of scared. All these things, honestly, they are all related to the name list. This is my personal observation. If you have enough people to talk to, in fact, I should say you should have more people to talk to than you have time to talk to. That's why it all boils down to the step called name list. If you have your 150 people name list, and you have 10 people in your team with 150 people name list, you're talking about 1,500 people to call and show presentations. Does it really bothers me if 10 people say no to me, or 50 people say no to me, or 100 people say no to me? Not at all. Because there are 1,500 people waiting. I don't have time in my day to reach these 1,500 people. So it just doesn't bother me at all. So guess what? When you have those 1,500 people, your invitation will be short. Because you don't have time to talk crap, your invitation will be short. Your presentation will be short, to the point, professional. And your follow-up will be very, very, very strong automatically. Because you know you cannot afford to waste time. That's about it. So, list building is the most important method, and then invitation, prospecting, show the plan, follow up. Step number 7. 9 steps to financial freedom. Have to done in this particular order.